Hey everyone, Summer here with AstariaSen, and look what just came in. I've been on the fence about getting this deck for a while now, and I went ahead and jumped the gun and got it. I love this box already, like just the little gnomes all over it. So this is like a little mini like quick walkthrough and my first impressions of this. I haven't really watched much walkthroughs on this deck. I think I watched maybe one or two when I first looking at it. So see, I haven't even like opened it. It literally, I just got it in the mail. I don't like the tuck boxes. This is, yeah, it's a Llewellyn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. That was fairly easy. I was expecting it to be harder than that to get open. Well, maybe I was, counting my chickens before they hatched here. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right, and we are back. Okay, so it looks like it comes with the standard little white book. Has an English, has a little card spread right here. That'll be interesting to try out. Let's see. Cool. It'll be fun to go through this. I'm not sure about... Oh, it's interesting. It's not in English. Huh. That should be interesting to use, I guess. I mean, it's got the English version right here, but the names are not actually English. How interesting. Okay. Oh, look at the backs of these. Interesting. I got a glare. There we go. Look at that. They don't really stick together. They kind of slide nice. They feel like, I don't know, like a Llewellyn. If that makes any sense. Cool. So, I don't know what that card's for, but okay. All right, let's take a look here. First impressions. What do we got going on? This must be the Fool. Yep, okay. So they have the English version right down here. Look at him. What? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's like carrying a flower. And he's missing a shoe. Oh my gosh. He looks like he's having so much fun and he's like getting ready to give a present to somebody. And this is the Magician. Okay. So what do we got going on here with the Magician? Oh, look, there's some sewing going on. He's fixing the shoe. Oh, he's a shoe peddler. This isn't like the normal. Is this RWS inspired? I don't know. I don't know if this is RWS. Will it tell you in here? Symbolic meaning, letters, pictorial alphabet. The cards form sentences in a foreign language when placed near each other. What? The cardamon is simply a go-between, a translator who is capable of reading the language and transforming it into spoken language for the querent's benefit. Okay. Shuffling. 8 of Swords or practice in terms of work would mean that the querent will soon be tested. Okay. To fully understand how to interpret this deck, something more should be known about the gnomes. If at first they seem gentle, funny, and delightful, their world, similar moreover to cheerful medieval times, is not free from human tragedies, anger, laziness, pride, solitude, greed. This is a story, okay, a gnome who crossed an entire world. And it doesn't tell you if this is RWS or what. I guess we're gonna find out. But that's not a normal, this isn't a normal RWS Magician. I mean, not as far as I know. Would it be? I don't know, I guess there's, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Okay. And then we have the High Priestess. Look at her with her book. Look at that book. And she's pointing to something specific in it even. Interesting. Okay. The Empress. Ooh, she looks so stern. Like, not only is she powerful, but you're kind of beneath her kind of look to her. Interesting. But I don't see like the RWS Empress in this either. I mean, not directly anyways. I don't know, maybe. Usually they're like pregnant and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe. The Emperor. Oh, he looks like a funny old man with lots of stories to tell, doesn't he? Wow, look at that. Look at his face. The Hierophant. Now that seems RWS-ish. He's got, you know, the staff thingy going on and whatnot, but he kind of looks like he's shushing. He's got, have you guys ever seen Home? That cute little cartoon with the aliens, and they've got the shusher that they bonk you on the head with? That's kind of what it reminds me of. The backs and the fronts of the cards feel different. Like the front feels kind of like this glossy, and the back doesn't have the same feel. That's weird. The Lovers. Okay, so this is interesting. There's not really a third person in the Lovers in this one, but they are hiding, and it's a kissing lovers right behind the trees. So that's interesting, and that's not a 4-leaf clover. It's a 3-leaf clover. These are 3 leaves clovers instead of 4-leaf. Chariot. Okay, that seems like a normal chariot to me in general. Justice again, normal justice, it seems. Interesting, but it is reversed. Normally 8 is challenged, so is this Thoth base then? Because Thoth base tends to have the reverse. All right, and we have the Hermit. Look at him. When there's like a little shrine thingy going up here, like he's going on this journey and kind of like looking back at you like, are you coming with me? The Wheel. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting another gnome on there, but it's more like an idyllic symbol rather than, you know, like normal person on the wheel or by the wheel and the wheel going around. But it has all these different symbols going on it too. All right, strength. Okay. This is like not the nice kind of strength either. This is showing, you know, she is actually taming a beast. Normally we just see a tamer beast form near them, not necessarily them taming it specifically, but she seems to be forcing its mouth open or closed. Not sure which. It is a she, right? Looks like a she. Might be a he. I don't know. They're gnomes after all. Ooh, the Hanged Man. That seems pretty normal. Only the hands are behind the back, so is it possible that they are tied behind their back? And another hangman, they're not so much. Oh, Death. I like this one. But look at all the gold and everything in the Death. Like, it kind of reminds me of, you know, living to work rather than working to live kind of situation. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what the feel I get from it, like right off the bat. Temperance. Oh, I like this one. She seems so sweet, and like she's mixing stuff and getting ready for, you know, company or somebody or you to just take a seat with her and hear what she has to say. Oh, the Devil. Okay, so it definitely looks like a very strong creature, gnome creature with those horns, you know. And he's got the whip, so it's definitely a more intimidating devil than what I'm used to seeing. The Tower. Okay. Looks like a boulder like fell into it, which is, you know, sources, you know, outside forces coming out. So pretty normal. Somebody's falling off the tower. The Stars. She's flying, guys. She's a flying gnome. The Moon. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. They're like sitting together. Oh, that's so cute. It kind of gives you this like this camaraderie feel almost, you know, like you're sitting with your friend looking at the moon. The sun, like he's protecting himself from the sun while he just takes a nap. Judgment. They're definitely waking up the dead at this point. That's what it seems like. The World. Now that's interesting, especially with the crow involved. Now the owl I could kind of expect, and then there's the crow. So it'd be interesting to kind of see how these all read out. And I mean, I don't know what kind of sentence these are going to make. Like, so here's the first of the Ace of Cups, pretty much is what that would be. And it says they're supposed to make a sentence in a tarot reading, right? So I'm not sure what the sentence would be. I'm very confused about the whole sentence thing. I think I'm gonna have to look into that because I find that interesting. Anyways, all right, so let's see if we can get through this a little bit faster. So, Ace of Cups, It's kind of like, is it an empty cup? Or there's somebody in the cup? Because there's another hand there, and there's the hand there. So there's somebody in that cup. Carrying some things. Oh my gosh, look at that Nikki gnome. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's different. Kind of this like offering feel to it. It says tradition on the card though. Experience. Now see, this is even more interesting because 4 of Cups and 5 of Cups in the RWS system are different, right? Let me see. I've got one of my decks here. Let's take a look. I'm not really good at like Thoth or other systems, so forgive me if I'm being weird about this. But I don't understand, so I'm trying to understand. Let's see, we've got some cups in here somewhere. There's some cups. So there's 4 of Cups. And that's kind of like boredom, isn't it? You're being offered something, but you're not taking it. But he's offering it out, right? Like offering it out rather than, or waiting for an offering to come to him, maybe? I don't know. It feels more like offering out rather than coming in, but this person is like bored. And then there's the 5 of Cups. And this is experience, but this is like troublesome. Like all these 3 cups have like fallen over and he's not even looking at these cups. He's looking up in the distance at something else. So there's definitely a difference in this kind of deck. And I'm not sure how I'm going to read with it, but I will figure it out, I'm sure. So no, this does not feel like a normal RWS clone at all. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if it actually is a Thoth-based deck because I don't know. 6 of Cups is the wedding. And see, isn't that normally like 4 of Pentacles or something like that? Or 4 of Wands or something? It's usually it. Truth. Oh, interesting. He's singing at the top of his lungs. Social life. Now this seems, you know, maybe more on par. 9 of Cups is drunkenness. Does that mean like, I mean, what would that even mean? Because 9 is coming into something, right? Like you're getting ready to be over with everything, because the 10 is the final, right? Even before you move back to like 1. And so 9 is where it's just about ready to come over. So I don't know that it's necessarily celebration. He looks bored out of his mind. And she's just drinking away. Tipped over boar cup. Interesting. This guy means love, apparently. And Knight of Cups. So, I mean, that makes sense, right? Or no, Page of Cups would be love. The Knight of Cups is seduction. So that's interesting. And cups are often, you know, got that Casanova, right? The Knight of Cups is Casanova-y. Pregnancy. Wow. The Queen of Cups and pregnancy. I had not considered that. That's interesting. And then the King of Cups is family. I could see that. I could see that. Okay. Business. All right. So we're into Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, it's like an agreement. Like you're making an agreement to work with somebody. Yeah. An acknowledgement. Ooh, savings. Now I wouldn't have expected that, because the 3 in the RWS version is working together, right? Like there's usually 3 people there. Vanity. Now, I don't think this is pips, because Marseille is pips. And then vanity, like he's keeping all of these things. Or maybe he's showing them to you because it's got one in his mouth and there's stuff sitting outside and inside. So maybe it's showing off what there is. 5 of Pentacles is failure. So empty pockets. He's got like little scuffs in his shirt. Oh, that's an interesting one. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, I kept saying cups, didn't I? I'm sorry. Pentacles. This is a different guy. He's not a gnome, right? He's like this little lizard monster. Mistrust. Wow. She's like biting on the coin like, is this real? 8 of Pentacles is poverty. And in 8 of Pentacles in the RWS, you really see somebody like toiled, working, being creative. So maybe this isn't an RWS. So it might be interesting for me to read out of this one. Huh. Those are the counting things. Huh. Okay. 10 of Pentacles is theft. Wow. This is a way different system than what I am used to. Way different system. Loan, huh? Taxes. And she's on a hen. It's a hen, right? I think it's a hen. It's not a hawk. Maybe it is a hawk. I don't know. It's a hen or a hawk. It looks kind of chickeny. Foresight. The Queen of Pentacles. I could see that. The King of Pentacles. I like him. He's the one who's on the cover of the box. Look at that. He's adorable. All right, here it'd be wands, right? Oh, that's interesting. This is more like toiling, doing things like you would see normally. Like pentacles would be kind of this kind of stuff, the working. 3 of Wands. Wow. That reminds me of the 10 of Wands, actually, instead of the 3 of Wands, where he's carrying all that stuff on his back. Preparation. Reminds me of the old witch. Growth. How does that work? I'm not sure how to take that. Like, is that a rat? Or, like, something else? I don't know what that is. Huh. Good fortune for the 6 of Wands. Oh, they're breaking it like a piñata. This person is in trouble. Look at that. He is sneaking in and she's gonna hit him over the head with that. That's a trouble card right there. Oops. Be careful what you're doing for sure. Like, it just in the way that the cards are, like the gnomes, how they're portraying the card, I think I can infer meanings pretty easily for the most part. Punishment. I'm not sure I follow that. That looks more like you're trying, well, I guess maybe you're trying to fix something, so maybe punishment. There's another argument card, but it's a different kind of argument. It's like argument between friends or coworkers or something rather than significant other. Dependence. Career. There's the rabbit. Inspiration. She looks all sorts of proud of everything, doesn't she? Power. He looks bored. He's like, okay, sure. I already did all this. Huh. All right, so now we've moved into swords. Now, I love this Ace of Swords. I love this a lot. Like all that. I love it. Oh, they're killing the dragon thingy that we saw in the other one. What? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to try to follow it, but man, and look at that. He's like, I mean, what's he doing? Is he cutting up his clothes or is he cutting up his own clothes to give to him? It says charity, so I mean, it could be taken either way, right? I'm not sure. Equity. Okay, yeah. I can see that. Freedom. Look at that. He's just having a good old time making his own food. Oh, there's the dragon thingy again, the lizard thingy. Idealism. So it's like charging the dragon. Reminds me of like knights in shining armor. So I could totally see the idealism of something there. Imprisonment. Now that's interesting for 7 of Wands. Imprisonment. Huh. Training for the 8 of Wands. And the other one, the other 8 of Wands, is like a bunch of wands like coming at somebody, right? Interesting. Duel for the 9 are swords. Swords. Why did I think wands? So 8 of Swords. Oh, 8 of Swords is they're bound. And there's a bunch of swords around them. So that's definitely not that card. 9 of Swords is the duel. I kept calling it wands. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all sorts of in a weird place. Wow. Betrayal. Look at that guy. He's just like waiting for you. He's gonna get you kind of situation. As if the 9 normally about 9 of Swords are usually nightmares, so that's definitely, yeah, this is definitely not an RWS clone. Fantasism. Diplomacy. I don't know if I call that diplomatic, but he sure does look like he's having a good old time, doesn't he? Agreement. Oh, yeah, I can see the Queen of Swords that way. Conscious. He definitely looks like he's been through some things. He's got a lot going on. He might even, I mean, he could feel some guilt. So yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. Should be fun to work with this next. That's my first impressions of it. I'll have to work with it and kind of see, but it's a little intimidating because it's not a system I'm used to, but I am looking forward to getting to know it. So I will let you guys know how it goes, but I hope you enjoyed this I don't know, longer than normal video and mini walkthrough and first impressions of the Tarot of the Gnomes. So you guys have a very great day.